Welcome to qualifying then for round 2 of season 1 of the F.2.M.J.A.C. The biggest news today is that Yannis Dos Santos is severely injured after the F.1.M.C. race that happened, and filling in for the Cyprus driver it is the Moldova driver Andrei Nesbezny, who will be filling in for this race and the upcoming race in Las Vegas. Let's see how the Moldova driver do in his first qualify session. As you can see, there's a 5-minute timer in this qualify session for the drivers to set times. Realistically, drivers will have an out lap and then also 1 to 2 flying laps to decide the grid for the upcoming race. So these drivers have to be on it, or else they will be at risk of starting at the back of the grid for the main race that's happening tomorrow. As we see now, more drivers coming out, including Moxie no last name, Henry Borg, the Labals of Crystal and Olivier Labal in the 14 and 15 rode in. Enoch Yu is still in the pits. Arnold Yu is now coming out for High-Tech TGR. Enoch Yu is going to now roll out of his pit box and head to the circuit. He will be at the back of this long queue as there is Victor Levi in the AIX along with his teammate the Hall. Matthew Hart is the last driver coming out of the pits along with Carlos Adrado, the Brazilian driver in the ARC. Natasha Lumini is now rounding the final corner in the number 27 APX GPF2 as he's now going to start his flying lap coming down the straight, foot to the power for the Sri Lanka driver, as now Andrei Nesbezny is going to start his flying lap in the Campos Racing. He is less experienced than the rest of this field, as is his first time driving an F.2.M.J.A.C. car without any testing, so we'll see how he does. Natasha Lumina has got all the clean air in the world to set a pretty good lap time, I would say, for the Sri Lanka driver. Enoch Yu has just heading into Sector 3, as Illumina is already past Sector 1 and into Sector 2. Enoch Yu has just reached turn 16 for soil, and he's now heading into the Piratada, the final corner. Carlos Adrado has just reached the for soil, turn 16, and he's now heading into Piratada, the final corner, and down to the main straight to set his only flying lap of the session. Natasha Lumini has just reached the for soil and now heading past Piratada, the final corner, down the main straight. It's a little squirmy on the rear end there for the Sri Lanka driver. He's going to cross the line and he sets a time of 1:14.912. That's a really good lap from the Sri Lanka driver in the number 27 APX GP. Andrei Nesbezny has put in a solid time to go P2. Mkar Singh goes third fastest. Gabriel to the line, he goes 4th fastest for Dams. Karim Abdullah goes 5th, Saragi goes 6th, Verstia only 7th, currently slowest of the field. Olivier Labal goes 8th, immediately gets beaten by Arthur. The next man to cross the line is our championship leader, David Pearson. He goes 5th fastest, Chaos Andale goes 11th, Crystal Labal goes 12th, Cole Palmer now goes 12th, drops Labal down to 14th as Zygmunt goes 12th fastest. Henry Borg is 15th and Chaos Andale is 16th. Currently slowest of the field. Tommy to the line, he goes 6th fastest. That's a good lap from the Campos driver. Tarolo Zigo goes 12th fastest. Arnold Yu goes 14th. Here comes Enoch Yu in the high-tech to the line. He jumps up to 12th place. Nahor goes 17th. Levi goes 18th. Adrado goes 10th fastest. And Matthew Hart to the line, he goes 16th fastest. Natasha Lumini, the APX GP driver, currently sets a provisional time of 1:14.912. Then is Andrei Nesbezny. Is a really good lap for the Moldova driver to be second in his first F.2.M.J.A.C. qualifying session. Then is Mkar Singh, Gabriel, David Pearson, Tommy, Karim Abdullah, Saragi Verstia, Carlos Adrado, Arthur, and Olivier Labal running off the top 12. Then is Enoch Yu, Tarolo Zigo, Moxie no last name, Matthew Hart, Arnold Yu, Zygmunt, Nahor, then his teammate Victor Levi as we're on board with the AIX driver, then is Cole Palmer, Crystal Labal, and our final two, Henry Borg and Chaos Andale. As we see it, the drivers peeling into the pits as there's only 7 seconds to go in this qualifying session. A few drivers are still out on track, but most of them will be coming into the pits. The clock hit 0. We see Tirolo Zigo into the pits. For Invicta Racing, is any driver going to stay out? Tommy is in for Campos. Arnold Yu coming around the final corner. He doesn't come in. He's going to try to set another lap. Arnold Yu to the line. He stays 17th fastest, and the Hall is going to stay out. He's going to cross the line and stays 19th place. Here comes the final two drivers to the line. Carlos Adrado stays 10th and Matthew Hart stays 16th as the Scotsman stopped on the circuit. That's it then for round 2 qualify session at Mexico City. Let's see the times. Natasha Luma sets the provisional pole time at 1:14.9.112, a second consecutive pole position for the Apex GP Academy F2. Then his rookie Andre Nesbezny in his first F.2.M.J.A.C qualify session will be in second place. Then there's Mikhail Singh, Gabriel, David Pearson, Tommy, Karima Bola, Saragi, Verstio, and Carlos Adrado rounding out the top 10. Then there's Arthur, Olivier, Labelle, Enoch, Uteralo, Zigo, Moxie, no last name, Matthew, Hart, Arnold, Yu, Zigman, Nahul, Victor Levi, Cole Palmer, Crystal Labar in the back 2, Henry Book, and Chaos Andalay rounding off the grid. We will see you soon for the F.2.M.J.A.C race, the FEMRL quali and race session as the International Monoposter Racing Federation returns.